Next up, we have what's cooking. As CD said, he's reading a book right now. So what are some things that y'all working on in progress? What we cooking? We watching anime. We reading a manga. We working on a crossword puzzle. We working on a couple of kits. I need to slow down. I think I'm speed running kind of through my audio build where I'm a little bit too ahead of schedule, I feel like. So I'm gonna try to slow down, make sure I take my time because I have to go back and reprime a piece because once I put Jet Black on the piece, saw dust hair, a piece of, and it was my doing. I was using like a makeup brush to like the dust off the pieces to make sure all the pieces are dust off before I primed them. Idiot myself just cleaned out the garage and didn't think about covering up. I already had and I went straight clean it up. I'm already in here. Let me get to the paint.
Dust particles here everywhere.
Right. So it's luckily.
Do you ever just push the airbrush thing down and just push the air, let the air clean it one last time right before you put the primer on?
No, because I'm so scared that gun is gonna go the first time it has some air behind it. And then, I'm just gonna go, oh, you know what? Nah. So
yeah, it ain't worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Anime, I went back and rewatched Unicorn. Almost done with it.
Amazing shirts.
Austen. I was talking to Austen about it. I was talking to you about it, like on the ride up to Richmond. We was talking about like just the lore. Like, I'm not going to try to take too much time, but this was mind blowing once you figure it out. Like the scene where ECOWAS captain shot the Sinaju, blew up his face, right? The green eye disabled and the red eye kicked in. The red eye is the Gundam eye. Stolen Gundam. So the left eye was the green. So if you look at the Sinaju, you see the green eye.
The mono eye.
The mono eye. It was the left eye. So when he shot it, it turned off, and the right one kicked on. So the Neo Zeon,
the Gundam eyes were still behind that shit.
Correct. Now that you know, right? The more you know, right? So that's probably the best thing. And then with Austin and I were talking about it, how it was like Benaja just snapped, ballistic, got to a point where like I was like, Angela, listen, we got to get out of here. Now he ain't a normal person. He said it like, that's not a normal pilot, Angela. We have to leave.
The scene where the beam Tomfta comes out and he stabs the Zulu, right? And as he's pulling the beam Tomfta out, he just stops and looks at them as he slowly removes it. And you're just like full funnel's like, we gotta go. Look, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm leaving. I'm going.
He's on
Earth,
some other shit right now.
Wherever I can go to get away from him.
Right. So it was pretty dope picking up those pieces, going back to watching the Unicorn. This is definitely should be in almost everybody's top 5. And I thought about it too. There's a Gundam series, is a Gundam trope. The clone Char's clone is like used, kid being slapped. That's a typical Gundam trope. Is every Gundam series somebody being a kid getting slapped, right? Or they make Kazuki get slapped? I don't think nobody was slapped.
So. Yeah, I think everybody was afraid to slap Mikazuki.
Yeah. The fucking dead.
Yeah, dude was always with the 6.
Does every Gundam series have some type of re-entry? Like a re-entry to the atmosphere? I was like, oh yeah, that's...
Most of the main ones do. Most of the main ones, not all of them, but most of the main ones. Witcher Mercury doesn't. Yeah. Witcher Mercury doesn't. Let's see. Seed does.
IBO does.
IBO does.
Gundam Wing does multiple times.
Yeah. UC has multiple. Almost every episode, yeah. Double O does. So I think Gundam X does not, maybe. And what's the other one? Stardust Memory does. War in the Pocket does not, but that's because it takes place in the colony. So yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them do, but not all of them. Yeah, but it is a trope. Going in the atmosphere, returning to Earth.
I don't know if that's something like just they want to put in to make sure it's like people like referencing to Gundam. You know,
they didn't have one. Was Requiem?
No, yeah. Requiem didn't have one. Yeah. Requiem was them leaving the atmosphere. Yeah,
leaving the atmosphere. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've been watching. Slow down on the Hamachi no Ippo, but I might pick it back up because my boxing fix was not fixed last week. So
it's a sad showing.
Yeah, it was a sad showing, man. Tyson versus Paul showing. But yeah, that's it. What you working on, big dog?
Yeah, I know last week I was saying I was in like a rut, in which I was, and then I just happened to hop on X, Twitter, whatever we want to call it. I seen some dudes just drop the lid on the Zaku, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to try that. So shout out Han Gunpla. I messaged him and I was like, hey bro, how do you do this? And he shot me a quick text back in like 5 minutes of step by step, and the next thing I know, pulled a Zaku out the backlog, and I tried it out. I was like, damn, this looks pretty dope. Let me just snap the whole thing together. I was like, oh, this looks pretty dope. Oh, let me just remove some seam lines. Oh, this looks even better. Let me just paint it. So next thing you know, I snapped it, painted it in like 24 hours, decaled it the next day, and then top coated it. The pictures are up now. The people that didn't see it, this is what I did here.
Did it quick.
Yes, sir. That's the Spotify. What colorway is that?
Whose is this?
Garma? Is that
Garma? And it's crazy. I didn't even think about Garma. I was just picking out colors. I haven't used these colors, so I was like, oh, I'm being creative, and I was like, oh, never mind. This is Garma. So this was pretty dope. I tried a lot of different things. Seam line removal. Did some shading for once, which came out pretty well. I really wanted subtle shading, and I think I captured that pretty well. Yeah, it was 48 hours. This is probably one of my funnest work. So I'm thinking about doing a couple more of just other random ace suits. So I kind of want to do a Gabby Hazard, which is like black and brown. I have 2 more of these. So
just the Zaku Revive kit, the green Zaku Revive kit, which looks amazing.
That and then the F2 Zaku. I got an high grade with one of those. So I think that's probably one of my other favorite Zaku. So got some Zaku's working, and then like I said, I got a package coming in from Vulcan SD build. I'm going to be doing with Gucci Gunpla. So whenever that gets in here, I'll probably start on that. But yeah, man, just sometimes you just gotta get a Zaku to get out the funk. It always seems to do the job for me every time I'm.
Just go back to the basics, right? Just go back to like you either grab, which sucks because this is what sucks. How can I put this? The Revive RX is not the RX to go to, but the Revive Zaku is okay to go to. You see, like if you're going to get a high grade RX, you might as well just go get the Origins for what, 10 more bucks than the Revive. But if you want a Zaku, just go ahead and get the Revive because it comes with the rubber skirt. You can have either a rubber skirt or the plastic skirt.
Yep.
So just get the Revive.
Comes with a lot. Beam rifle or machine gun, bazooka, heat hawk. Articulation is crazy, and I don't even pose my kits. Like seam line removal is super easy, and it just fits. It just does the job, honestly. Like you can't beat it. As far as anime, Dandadan episode 7 came out this week, and it's honestly I didn't think anything could compete with Fearing for anime of the year, but Dandadan is, I think, not even close. Not even close. But Dandadan's it. I think if there's a chance, if there's one, I'm a big soul leveling guy. I don't think so, but Dandadan, like, it really pulls at your strings. And this week's episode was really good, especially since I've been reading that shit since day one. So seeing everybody talk the hype of it, I was like,
vindication.
Yeah, bro. I've been screaming Dandadan since day one. So I'm like,
vindication.
Yes, and then we were talking about Alex Cross. That show was good. It's on Amazon Prime. Really, really good. So good that they already got season 2 announced and filmed. I think it comes out sometime in April. So
you guys filmed. Dang.
And filmed. Yeah. Worth the watch. The guy from the Old Spice commercial, the buff black guy.
Yeah,
he's in that
That's
movie.
where he,
hey,
I could not place where the hell he was from.
And now that you see it, I said that and you see it. Every time you see him, you're gonna think of Old Spice, which is fucking hilarious.
I haven't even watched it yet, and it's already ruined for me.
Yeah,
I know when he shows up, he's just gonna be, I'm on a horse.
That's it. But it works well in the show. Really, really good show. Like I was like, damn, they did this shit justice. I can only imagine how bad it could have been. So if you guys got some time, watch that. And then I'm gonna do anything else? Nope. Just reading. I'm gonna see if I can get this done by the end of the week. So I'll let you guys know how it goes next episode.
Austen, brother, what you been working on? What have you been working? You've been working,
sir.
What you been working on?
Yeah, I've been working, but mostly on pictures, honestly. I've been going around taking out everything that I already have pre-built and making promo shots for them. That sometimes gets me going. It gets my juices flowing in what I want to work with next, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other kits on the deck that I want to work on, but I feel so overwhelmed with choice that I've now I'm kind of like receding a bit, be like, I don't really want to work on anything because there's too much stuff. So I've just been going around taking just photo shots, just putting gunpla kits I've already built in cool stances, not ones I prime and painted, like literally things I've just snapped together, and just taking them out of my storage and just taking pictures with them, seeing what I can do, seeing which ones cross my mind. And the kit that's caught my fancy is the Master Grade Double Zeta Verka. I built this kit 2 years ago. I think I did a real grade on it. I'm not 100% sure, but it was like right when we first started the pod. I got it and I built it. It was one of those times of, guess what Austen bought? Oh my god, why? I don't know.
There's a lot of those episodes.
Yeah, there was a lot of those episodes. It was in the we might have to just make a playlist. But yeah, no, it's this, and for no reason I just transformed it because I really wanted to see the G Cruiser. I haven't seen that form like physically, and the dang thing is pretty big. So
that shit look like a transformer for real.
Yeah, it's awfully big, and it comes in 3. I was telling Cooper this, and technically it's three chips in one. So this is the top fighter, then you have a core fighter in here that comes out with wings that spill out, and that becomes the bottom booster, or bottom core fighter, and this is the top core fighter, and all this connects to make the Gundam.
And hell to paint. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, see, that's kind of one of the things that's kind of holding me back. Now, it is larger pieces, so this is a lot of stuff. And as I was telling Cooper, the thing that I'm concerned about is that it's not all these armor pieces. These that's barely crazy. Move.
That's right? My fault to cut you off, but that's the size of a master grade. That's half of that master grade. That's the size of that's the size of a wing
kit almost. Yeah. And what's crazy is that I was telling Cooper this. The thing I have issue with is that I paint stuff, but I would like it still to have posability and transformability after it's painted. The issue with this is that everything that you see here, not a lot of this is moving like actual armor parts. It's the inner frame that moves. So underneath here, these thrusters right here located, the way these come out is that the leg has to come down, get on a little rail segment. That's a little black rail segment. I don't think you guys can see it very well, but that's a rail. You push the kneecap through the rail, and that pushes the booster back in or out by literally pushing. There you go. By pushing the kneecap down, and then pushing the foot out, forces the booster to go back in. It locks back into that same segment it was at, and now that becomes essentially a leg.
Yeah, but you might have to have 2 of those jobs then.
Yeah, I was debating whether having to just buy another one, build it as the G booster, and then paint it that way, and then have one that is a regular, like right behind me, the regular standing pose. But yeah, that's caught my fancy, and I like the challenge. The only problem is I'd have no idea if I start it when I'll be finished. I also started working again on the another kit I've been having for years, which is the Crossbone Gundam Patchwork Verka 1/100. It's very tiny, especially compared to this monstrosity.
Is that the one that does not come with a peg leg, right?
Yeah, that doesn't come with the peg leg. Yeah, it comes with a cape though and a hook. Yeah, and then after that, there were other things, small things here and there. But truth be told, I haven't been doing hardcore stuff after the age 1 master grade recently. Which thanks for all the love, everybody, for that. Thank you very much. That I guess I'm taking a break because now I'm tired. Because I still have to build the armor parts for it, so I'm still washing those and cleaning that up. But yeah, nothing right now. Oh, in terms of anime, nothing. Reading books, nothing. Video games, Ace Combat got its hooks back into me, so I'm going through that for the 5th playthrough on the Switch because I got to unlock everything.
You want to talk about Austin was saying he was playing it on the Switch, walking around the house. I almost threw up.
I was on the phone with you, walking around the house playing it on the Switch. So I was talking to you and like trying to do the commands and stuff like that. So it was fun.
I almost threw up how much motion sickness Austin just told me. Literally.
Next time we're on the plane, next time we're on the plane, I'm gonna let you play. That way you're on a plane playing a playing game.
You don't want to be sitting next to him, then he might be.
Yeah, I want barf. I want what we call it back in the day. I want Earl. I want let it all up. Pause. Well. That's a lot of work, man. We putting in a lot of work, so I'm proud of y'all boys. Y'all stuff coming out looking great. And I tell y'all that, man. Keep it up, for real. Keep it up. Next up, we have out there too, people. Let us know in the comments. If you like what I'm working on, working on a hot new build. Let me see. This in it early.
Oh yeah, it was a Calebism.
Calebism, yeah, Calebism. He's working on the high new.
Yeah. Let's work on that shit.
Yeah, it's coming along great.
That's true. I wish. I know they. I don't. He doesn't turn on his. And he also has like double Zeta what he's working on too, huh? Oh, that's dope. So appreciate everybody who lets us know about their work and their build process. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep working, and we're gonna try to keep putting up some banger stuff. So go ahead and